If you wanna know what's that, yes. If you wanna know, ask that, yes. He will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's that, yes. It's the daddy, yes, that you show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He's the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. And it does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news, he's gonna keep it tight. White people here will fight. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening to you. Welcome again to Steele, the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the rawest television talk show anywhere on the planet. I just came in and just sat down. There's been a big accident on the interstate coming around the north leg, coming into the east leg of the interstate. So I just literally just walked in and sat down. But when you're good, you're just good. You ain't got no preference. If you ain't ready when you walk into the studio, hell, it's too late anyway. Thank you so very much for being here. I am back in Facebook jail on my main page. I can't stay a full 30 days. Now, even though now, and it wasn't nothing I posted, the Queen Mother of the Church of God in Christ, Andrew Caldwell, came at me. And I said that I wasn't gonna make no post. And somebody made a remark, and I answered to the remark for the Queen Mother of the Church of God in Christ, who said he's been delivered. What you want me to do?
That pen. No, right here.
What, Miss Debbie?
The pen for the paper, I need that.
Huh?
That has to come off your desk, it's messing up.
This here?
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Debbie. Paperclip, that's what it's called.
Paperclip.
Thank you. Just messed up my flow. I was talking about that sister, the Queen Mother of the Church of God in Christ, Andrew Caldwell, came at me. And he's been going live, making little comments, and I try not to make the Queen relevant. So I made a comment, and then I appealed the comment. Facebook came back this evening and said I did not violate their rules. But I don't know why I'm still in Facebook jail. Okay, so I don't know, and I'm taking folk off the page already in social media. I've got a guest in the studio. I'm going to be talking with him very, very shortly. Mr. Marco McClennan, who is running for mayor of the city of West Memphis, Arkansas, right across the bridge. And that's the reason I titled the show tonight, We Gotta Give a Black Man a Chance. We're gonna talk about that and talk with him in just a little bit. Let me say this, let me send my condolences to the family of Cameron Johnson, the 9-year-old who lost his life this morning in an accident right outside of Little Rock, Arkansas, in Saline County. There was a group of young people and their parents, and I left all those notes on my desk. I believe it's the Orange Mound Community Youth Association, the Orange Mound Youth Association, a group of young men who were playing football. I believe they were between the ages of 9 and 12. The driver says that she lost control of the bus the bus flipped over several times into a ravine there in, Saline County. I believe it was Benton, Arkansas, is the actual area. And this young man did lose his life. 45 other young people were hurt as well. Many of them are out of the hospital. I believe there were a couple of young people who had to have surgeries, one for a fractured neck or something of that nature, one with a broken leg or arm. But we want to keep all of these young people in our prayers. And you never know when tragedy is going to happen. Cameron was a student at Aspire Coleman Elementary School. I believe maybe 3 or 4 of the young people were students at this particular school, which is right up the street from my church in Raleigh. And I want this family and to any of the families that are involved in this to know that our church, Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, stand to open our doors for whatever it is that you as a family and those of you in that area may need. Okay? So again, and I want to give thanks to Serenity Funeral Home. I was told that Serenity Funeral Home, which is ran by Harold Ford Sr., has offered to cover the cost of the funeral. So hats off to Serenity Funeral Home for standing up in this time of community service. Tomorrow, somebody said I'm a wannabe Jamal Bryant. No, Jamal don't wanna be me. So we're gonna just take you on away to, I'm a wannabe Jamal Bryant. Okay, damn. Just ain't gonna let me be great all by myself. I can't be great all by myself. I can always, somebody got to always say something, Nick, but that's all right, that's all right, that's all right. But to all of those young people, and I hear that they're not only from the Raleigh area, but Orange Mound and other areas of the city, whatever this show, whatever I can do to render aid to any of you, please just let me know. All right? You want me to do what? I am talking into the mic. Turn it up. Boy, I show Miss T. When T is not here, turn the mic up a little bit in.
She did. Pull it toward you some.
I do this 5 days a week. I'll never have no problem. Am I talking loud enough now?
Yes.
This is the way you want me to talk into the mic.
T don't say nothing.
T won't say nothing.
She just laugh.
All right, let me talk into the mic like this, and now everybody hears me. Do everybody hear me now, Dale? Everybody hears me. Okay. So Marco, when you come up, you're gonna have to talk just like I was talking then, because they said, well, nobody hearing me. But this is a tragedy. This is a tragedy. And that was the first thing I saw on the news this morning. You know, young people went down, played the game. I don't know whether they won or lost, but they were on their way back to Memphis. All right, I had a bunch of things that I wanted to talk about. I was rushing out of the office. It's been a busy day, and I left some of my notes. Oh, here's something. And especially for those who live in the Fraser Raleigh area. Tomorrow, if you are available, you need to make sure that you attend the city council meeting. There are some shenanigans that went on in the last city council meeting when there was the opportunity to select Rhonda Logan as the interim council person to serve out the term of Bill Morrison. Berlin Boyd, who had the opportunity as a black man to prove his blackness to the community, wouldn't vote for the black woman. Didn't give no, I ain't gotta vote, I don't want to vote. I don't want to vote for her. The woman that he wanted, she didn't make the cut. So he sat back and said, I ain't gonna vote, I ain't gonna vote for nobody. And they stayed in session until 1 o'clock in the morning, the longest city council meeting in the history of the city. He had the opportunity to place this black woman in there, but instead he just sat there, and the white boys wanted Lonnie Treadaway to win, to be selected. Lonnie Treadaway, I know Lonnie. Lonnie is a flunky for George Flynn. Yeah, he's a wallet-carrying white boy who's a racist. And how I know, I have broadcast in my early career, a couple of times with Flynn broadcasting, and they didn't like what I said. And when they didn't like what I said, or I was not politically in tune, because George Flynn, who's a multi-millionaire, runs for office, he ain't never won an election. They send Lonnie Treadaway to me. I don't like him. And here's the other thing I want you to understand. And you probably don't like me either. But here's the other thing I want you to understand. Lonnie just moved into the district in July. June or July. He just moved. How in the hell he know what the people of District 3 need? A area that is 80% African American, and you're gonna tell me that the white boy is gonna represent us better. And I got a vested interest because my church is located in that particular district. Lonnie Treadaway knows nothing, but Lonnie Treadaway is one of the good old white boys flunky. They need him to carry the water for the rest of the white folk who are developers. So what Berlin Boyd, chairman of the city council, did, I ain't gonna vote for nobody. He knew, and he used parliamentary procedure. He knew that in the next election, you'd be down 2 black votes in the person of Edmund Ford Jr. and also Janice Footlove. It takes 7 votes by the charter to select a replacement. They're gonna be there all evening. But what he did, instead of voting as the chairman, he went into an impasse, I would call it. They went into, what's the word I want to use? They'll use smart one. Recess. They recessed that council meeting. So what happens tomorrow at 3:30, they have to come out of recess. And the first thing on the agenda will be this particular matter. I'm urging, and I won't even take time to go to the city council meeting on tomorrow. I'm urging citizens who are tired of the bullshit from politicians to come and be present tomorrow afternoon, 3:30, 125, North Main. You need to be there. You need to sit there and see exactly what is going on with the leadership in this city. I was speaking with a friend of mine today, on some other matters. Um, and he says that Thaddeus, I may run against Berlin Bowen. I told him today, if you run, you have my support. He's been to my church. He's dutiful in the community, has a history of service. There have been some shenanigans by Berlin Boyd here recently that I no longer can respect him as a politician. I can respect you as a man, but I cannot respect you as a black leader. I'm tired of hearing black politicians, and especially on the city council, say, well, I have to vote with my colleagues. No, your colleagues, the white boys didn't put you in office. It was black folk that you went and told what you were going to do. And you told those people that you represent that you were going to represent their best interests. When I heard Berlin last week speaking on the fact, well, I didn't know her, but you had numerous representatives from that community who spoke up for her. See, here's the thing that Berlin has to understand. It ain't about you. Nobody give a damn about how you feel. Your job, your mission is to serve the agenda of the people who place you in office. And you're not doing that. I can't support you in another election. I know you want to be mayor. I know you even told Willie Harrington that you got ambitions of being mayor. That's the reason you joined in with Jim Strickland and y'all was trying to X him out of being able to run next year. I understand the game. And you have to understand that in politics, there are no friends and enemies. Okay? You my friend today because we got the same mindset. But you certainly be my enemy the next go around. If you're not serving the agenda of the people, we do not need you. Let me say it loud. We do not need you in office. It's time to elect people that are going to serve our interests. Look, let me tell you what white folk do. White folk go into their communities and serve their constituents. That's the reason the dollars go and flow into white communities because they take care of each other. Black folk want us to vote for them and then we can't even get a hamburger. We can't get nothing in the black community. Nothing. So I'm saying that we must have the right representation. And that goes for black leaders all across this country. The only reason that Marco McClendon is here on my show is because for 16 years, I've seen what he's tried to do in the city of West Memphis. Now, black folk, y'all have an opportunity. I believe your election is tomorrow. Black folk, get up off your ass if you have not voted and go and vote for this man. When I look at West Memphis, Arkansas, is it predominantly black? West Memphis is predominantly black.
70%.
Who? 70% black. Ain't no way in hell he is not supposed to win. But he'll lose if y'all sit on your ass. If you think that white folk are going to represent you better than somebody that looks like you and understands your needs and your values, you're crazy as hell. One thing I'm hopeful that happens if he's elected, and I forgot about it. Y'all don't even have a polling place in West Memphis. If that ain't crazy as hell, you have to go to another city to vote. You have to go into Marion, am I right? Marion, Arkansas, to vote for what happens in West Memphis, Arkansas. That's crazy as hell. But here's what white folk understand about you. They understand if it rains, you're in trouble. If it snows, you're in trouble. And then you ain't gonna go out of your way to do what you're supposed to do. We go everywhere. Black folk go everywhere that we want to go. Everywhere y'all come from way over in West Memphis to the clubs here in Memphis. You have no excuse. And I brought him here tonight so that those of you who have not voted and you're registered to vote, please go and vote for this black man. When you want us to vote for him just because he's black, yep. I think that's pretty good reason. He can't say it. It'd be politically, whatever that word is, he can't say that. Yeah, take your black ass and go and vote for this black man who looks like you, who for 16 years, I ain't telling you what I've heard, I've known it even in my radio days. I have been over, he has a club, still got your club? Oh, he on the club? You ain't got the club no more? You saw the club? Nice club too, okay? I've been over there many times. In fact, Jay Blackfoot's last performance before he died was in his club over in West Memphis, Arkansas. I'm urging you, I'm urging you in West Memphis. Y'all ain't got no transportation system. Y'all need somebody that has some ideas. Memphis was coming across there on the bus and picking y'all up, but I'll let him tell y'all what happened to that particular idea. But he is here, and I'm gonna bring him up in just a few minutes. Somebody say you shouldn't have to beg black people to vote. No, you shouldn't, but you do. Because y'all just sit on your ass and complain. See, if he was to lose the next one, man, how come we ain't got no black mayor? Because you didn't get your black ass up and go and vote. Okay. All right. One other announcement I'm gonna make, and I know I'm gonna get some criticism about this one, but I don't care. Y'all know that as the pastor of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry, I don't get no salary. And Dale broke my heart on Saturday, maybe on Friday. Yeah, my ride or die. She broke my heart. Pastor, how did Dale break your heart? She laid on my desk. No, she didn't lay on my desk.
Oh my God.
She laid the She laid the paperwork. She laid some paperwork on my desk. And when I looked at the paperwork, I looked at what came in. I looked at what the bills had been. And we saw that thus far, this year, the pastor, that be me, has spent over, because this is a brand new month, this was up until last Sunday, has spent over $60,000 of my personal finances, shouted out into ministry. That's my money. I've contributed over $60,000. That was up until yesterday. This is a whole new month. So by the time this year is over, I would have spent a whole lot of money, about 75, close to $80,000. I had a meeting with the members yesterday, and they promised to do better. I got some new members on Me and Jesus. Praise the Lord. Young men in the church with jobs, professionals that are ministering to the church. So when folk talk about what I don't do, no, I let my money do talking. The ministry and the most important thing in my life is Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. Give me that paper on that apartment. I still got just a remnant of my cold. I ain't that bad. Don't nobody talking to this mic, I don't think, but me. So ain't nobody gonna catch nothing. I hope not. If they do, y'all just spray some Lysol and stuff, and it'll be all right. No, you ain't got the Lysol for real. So, anyway, give me some water. But I have decided that what I'm going to do, I've got a massive gymnasium on my building. As of the second Sunday in January, on Sunday evenings, we're going to have Soulful Sundays at the Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. My good friend and entertainer, Courtney Little, will be turning it out on Sunday evenings. I'm trying to see whether I want to go from 3 to 6 or 7 or 4 to 6 or 7. That will be decided. He's a cool hum. I'm going to start having blues shows in the facilities of Naked Truth. Damn, if y'all want to talk about me, y'all been talking about me anyway, I don't give a damn. Okay? I ain't got no problem with good music. Blues and the gospel, it's the same thing. Y'all just change the words sometimes on the gospel songs. I was listening yesterday, I was in a place, my song, woke up this morning with my mind, it was stayed on. Okay, that's my, I was sitting in a restaurant, I heard my music, I said, ooh, they finna get church in here. I woke up this morning with my mind, it was stayed on freedom. I said, well, they done just messed up my damn song. But I'm gonna have blues shows in my gymnasium. And church folk go to all the shows. Okay? Yeah. When y'all listen to Kirk Franklin and that is his name, ain't Kirk Franklin. Look, let me tell you something. If y'all got a problem with good love songs and music, go read the Songs of Solomon. I'm gonna book blues shows in the gym. Okay? Now, I'm gonna throw myself a big blues birthday party. I'll be 62 this year. I called who I wanted. I called my good friend Bobby Rush, and Bobby said, "Mine." And Bobby and I've been close friends for about 20 years. I'll be in France. I said, well, I can't pay you what they're gonna be paying you over there across the waters. You don't go across there. But I called another blues friend of mine, and as soon as I retain him and give him his upfront money, then we'll be talking about my birthday blues show on the 29th of March, because my birthday is on a Sunday. But this is something I'm going to be doing on Sunday evening. Gonna cost you $10. I'm gonna arrange the cheers. I'm gonna get me a DJ. Y'all gonna be able to dance in the gym. Now I can't sell you no alcohol, but you can BYOB. Bring your own baby ball. I'll have some Coca-Colas, some Sprites, some hot wings, some hamburgers, hot dogs, and some French fries. So when you preachers get in your meeting, I heard, no, you ain't got to hear it from nobody else. You hearing it from me. I got all of that building, and when Dale broke my heart and laid that paperwork out, I knew I was spending money. I knew it was hurting me in other areas. Did I hear, where in there? Damn, it's there. Yeah, you know, $60,000 or $70,000 going in one place, it can hurt you in some other places. And see, church now has, and this thing we call religious organization, you got to be creative. Folk ain't giving in church no more. Ain't no tithes and offerings. I ain't got no mega ministry or nothing. So I'm gonna do what I know how to do. I was a promoter when I was on the radio. I said, I got all this building. You gonna let them bring something? I'm gonna have plenty of security. Sean and the boys, we got security, and it's gonna be a grown folk affair in my gymnasium. It ain't gonna be in my sanctuary. It's gonna be in my gymnasium. We hold 400 or 500 folk in there. Go fix it. I already got a stage in there. Call my good friend Roy Hughes. I'll give me some sound in there, and we're gonna have it. So if you are a blues singer and you're looking for, now y'all can rent my gym too, okay? But I'm gonna do some shows. I called a good friend of mine today. We gonna work on O.B. Buchanan. We gonna do something. Caprice, y'all in Memphis? Come on. Okay? Yeah. I got to do what I got to do what I got to do. And if y'all gonna talk about it, I don't care. Lord Jesus, look at him. He's a devil. He going to hell. Well, y'all going too. Quit screwing the pastor's wife, the deacon's wife, the choir member's wife. Y'all quit doing it. You men quit screwing each other in church. Now I know damn well if you sisters can screw each other in the church, then David, we ought to be able to have us a little blues singing going on at the church. We gonna do it. I don't feel bad about it. If you do, kiss my ass and call it sweet. We gonna do what we got to do so that we're able to keep on doing what we need to do in this community. All right? All right. Let the church say amen, amen, and amen again. Is there any more church announcements, Sister Dale?
I pass them all to you.
Oh, one other thing, and then I'm going to bring my guests on. What's the name of these apartments?
It's on.
The Regency at Raleigh Apartments. They used to be the Timbers. I want you to know I'm finna come after you. I'm finna do everything that I can do to shut you down. I've got 2 members that came to me Saturday. They went to Dale first, so Dale could come and soften the blow. See the buffalo. And told Dale what they needed and what was going through. Then they brought me some pictures. They're being evicted out of the Regency of Raleigh Apartments, 3670 Timberline Drive. These are faithful members of my Church. Joanne and Kirsten Merriweather. Now, when you mess with my folk, you got to mess with the pastor. You got to deal with me. They showed me the mold that's in that apartment. They showed me the holes in the wall where you all have, they could sit in the bathroom and talk to each other through the wall. Y'all got holes. The maintenance of your apartments is bad. You're owned by Multi-South Management. I am going to do a commercial, and I'm going to urge people that live in that area, do not move into the Regency of Raleigh apartments. You got to be. See, they sent a letter to code enforcement. They refused to pay you because I wouldn't have my dog live in the conditions that I saw. I got the pictures, and I'm going to be putting the pictures on TV and on social media. And I'm going to be in contact with Multi-South. So y'all evicted. They went to court. They didn't tell the pastor until afterwards. Because, see, the first thing they made the mistake was they went into court and they had a referee of one of them stand-in judges. The law says, and this is for y'all so y'all know when y'all go to court, the law states that you as a citizen of Shelby County have a right to be heard by an elected judge. I don't give a damn who they got on the bench. If that person that is on, and see, most of y'all don't know this law, that person that is sitting on the bench has not been elected by the people. You have the right to say, Judge, Your Honor, you can't hear my case. You're not elected by the people. First, when I heard that, I used that some years ago, and they thought I was crazy. I said it's in the book. You can't, I don't want you to hear my case. Mr. Matthews, I don't want you to hear my case because you are not elected by the people. The charter of the state of Tennessee, not just Shelby County, says that I, as a citizen of this state, have the right to be heard by an elected official. So when y'all go to court and y'all need y'all some more time, tell them, I need some more time, Your Honor, because the law says that I have the right to be heard by the elected judge of this court. They went found me another judge, or they put me in another courtroom. They was not gonna let me walk out there and get that satisfaction. But that one didn't hear me. And they moved me into somebody's court that I had helped get elected. So hell, I was all right anyway. But you have that right. But I want my people to know that. Tell us about the repo law. I'll use that for another line. Because they mess y'all up in Shelby County with the repo law. Okay. See, and I was a repo man for about 10 years. So I know all about the repo game. I was the largest black repo guy in the city of Memphis. I was repoing about 1,000 cars a year. You told to no car lots. There are some things, there's some tricky, and I'll do that another night. I got a guess. I want to get him on. There are some trickery that used car lots use to repossess your car. The main one, and I'm gonna leave it alone till another night. You cannot, under the law, be repossessed for sales tax. What you need to do when you go into a car lot, and y'all be so happy when y'all get that little income tax money, and y'all get a car every year. Damn, I don't know why y'all get you one good car, but y'all go and buy a new car every year from the Utah to know. When you get a car and you pay, see, here's what you do. Y'all pay, you ain't giving $2,500 back. So you want to pay $1,500 down on the car, okay? And then they'll tell you, you can come back in 2 weeks and bring me the sales tax. Well, I made most of my money in the repo business doing income tax in the old income tax days that last from January to April. I make a whole lot of money. I make 6 figures in them 2 or 3 months. Because here's what you would do. You'd have paid your down payment on your car. Your note is not due for 30 days, but your sales tax is due in 2 weeks because they try to get all of that money on that end. So when you don't pay the sales tax, they send the repo man to get you. I ain't gotta look for you because you ain't had it. Your car gonna be right where it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna get it, and at that time, I was getting about $250 a car. I'm gonna get your car. The law says you cannot be repossessed for sales tax. Here's the thing that you all don't do. When you buy the car and you get the sales tax, you don't make them put sales tax on your contract. So you allow it to appear as though you missed a note. But if it's sales tax and you go into the courts are going to tell that car dealer, it is your responsibility when you sell that car to get your sales tax then and at that particular point. You can't go to Kroger's and buy no bread and come back and bring the sales tax. You got to pay it all at one time. I'll get more into that on another night. It's getting into my time. I got to talk to my guests, but it's getting into car buying time, and these car lots don't want to spend no money buying no advertising for these ragged ass cars that they selling y'all anyway. Okay, and if y'all buy a car and they won't let you check that car out, don't buy that car at that car lot. I'm gonna give y'all some tips. I'm gonna piss the car lots out. Y'all ain't spending no money with me on advertising, no way. Some cars I would repossess 4 and 5 times a year from 4 and 5 different people, because you talk to no car lots. When they get your down payment and you miss a note, they have not reported to the state your sales tax. So there is no record of you even buying that particular car the first time. Anyway, that's enough little tidbits of knowledge. I'm gonna take a commercial break, and then when I come back, I'm gonna bring my good friend Marco McClennan, who with your help, those of you in West Memphis, black folk, y'all call on the black folk and tell them to turn on the TV, because Marco is gonna come on the show right after these commercial breaks. I need y'all to go and vote on tomorrow. We'll be back after these commercial messages. What you saying? Well, damn, fella, Queen, you didn't know how the game was played in the Utah to North Carolina business. Get one, bring that chair on up here. Get this that stand right there for me, the mic stand. Yes, sir.
Oh, you don't have to bring your own chair.
Can you get a shout out? Who is you? Who? Who you some kid to? Who Where you some kids to? You and Ken DeMarco? That's your brother?
You gonna move over?
Who?
You probably should get up.
Is he gonna be back tomorrow night?
No, I'm here.
No, week, Jesus.
Why
I,
not?
oh, Jesus, I couldn't stand you all week, Miss Debbie. I swear for God, me and you wouldn't be able to make it.
I wouldn't care. Hey,
Are we doing all right?
oh yeah, it's beautiful. For real, beautiful.
So your talk with the other day
That's
work?
right.
That's beautiful.
Every now and then, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. But it's good. Angel, how we doing? You was supposed to, how we doing?
The commercial was sticking, I was trying to make sure it played.
Okay. But how is the camera? Huh? The camera.
I was trying to do it with Instagram,
Come out.
get us both in. Okay, that's good.
Daddy ain't gonna move no more. I ain't never understood it.
Commercial right there.
Huh?
I thought that was my commercial.
That is.
There is your commercial.
No, I'm talking about the Auburn. No,
Oh.
that's a classic. Man, 15, man.
Okay, huh?
Turn it more towards.
Yeah, I got some good repost stories.
This way?
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
See, I know when y'all miss your note to
What
go
about
to your
that
mama's
yellow
house.
paper? He got yellow paper?
Y'all switch calls.
What mic does he have?
Green?
Somebody said, damn, you handsome. Hey, Nina. Thank you for the toys and that you brought to the church on Saturday. And also, I'm ready to work on that other project.
It's fine. It's gonna be too close.
I'm bringing it up. Did I cut the table off some?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How many commercials play?
I'm on my secondary Facebook page, Thaddeus A. Matthews.
Okay, Mayor McClendon, you wanna speak? Speak.
How are you doing?
Okay, and then pull it up close to you. Yeah, and when you talk, even though you're looking at Thaddeus, keep your lips at the mic.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Two more commercials after this one.
You can take this one out. You can exit this one. That one that's playing right there.
Like right now.
Yeah, exit
Uh-huh.
now.
No, don't do that.
Play it to the end of it.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want no troubles, just,
What are you gonna do? Okay.
My.
Any of you that want to, you can go to the Thaddeus A. Matthews Facebook page. They told me this evening, they put my little And it wasn't a post, I made a comment about the sissy. I called him well, okay. It was Andrew Caldwell. I called him a digging ass sissy. Oh, okay. I didn't lie on him. And they took, but they said they put it back up, so I don't know why I'm still in Facebook jail. Pretty woman walking down the street. This is the last one.
No, one more.
Can you bring me back after this?
Hello? Hey, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring you back.
Okay.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. All right. Everything all right? Huh?
No, grandma, man,
Uh-oh.
I'll be back.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Let me mention this right quickly. I was mentioning what happened to my members at the Regency of Raleigh Apartments. They are being evicted. They didn't have 10 days. And we are putting them up in the facility, our transitional house at the church for a period of 60 days so that they can get themselves together. That's what ministry is supposed to be all about. So, but I do want them to know I'm coming after you, the Regency of Raleigh Apartments. Also, let me mention tomorrow night's show. Tomorrow night's show, I'm opening up the phone lines. We've been talking, last week we spent a lot of time talking about sexual abuse and things of that nature. It's gonna be Expose Your Abuser Night. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. If you were sexually molested by anybody and you wanna talk about it as a child, as an adult, and you wanna call their names, it was your uncle, your cousin, your nephew, your pastor, whoever it is, you'll be able to do it on tomorrow night's show. With me, Marco McClendon. It is done.
Done.
Done, okay. I was hoping you wasn't okay into McClendon in there, but hers is a different. But you're running for the mayor of West Memphis. How old is West Memphis as a city?
Ooh. Probably about 100 years old now.
100 years old. And there was a black mayor, I guess I was real young, Mr. Chittum,
Yeah, about 38 years ago.
about 38 years ago. Where did your political career begin? Are y'all able to hear him in the studio?
Well,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody knows.
Well, actually, I got elected to the West Memphis City Council at the age of 23 years old. I've been serving successfully on the council of Ward 4 in West Memphis. And now I'm 40 years old and I'm looking to move and help move our city forward.
So, as a city councilman in West Memphis, what's some of the things that you have accomplished?
That's a great question. The Sky Cops that we have right now to help fight the crime in West Memphis, I was the one who wrote the first amendment to move that forward with the support of my city council. Also, when I was around 14, 15, and 16, I worked for the Cedar Jobs program to put young people back to work.
Okay.
I rewrote that program ended about 20 years ago. It's a federal program. I rewrote it last year with the support of my council supported me. We passed it. And just this past summer, we had so many kids working throughout our city departments and some of our local businesses. Also, I wrote the gun buyback program to help try to buy some of the guns back off the street, but most importantly, give out gun locks that help with gun responsibility for help responsible gun owners.
Okay.
Keep going?
Yeah, go.
I got a list. I also, worked with my council people at one time, and we worked on the pilot program, which are payments and lower taxes that help to bring jobs like Bosch in West Memphis, Smuckers, Warren, Interloop, Awesome, and many different industries already in West Memphis. As well as I also wrote the ordinance to make Gun Awareness Month in West Memphis.
Okay.
Did breast cancer awareness in West Memphis. I also sponsored the resolution to support President Barack Obama healthcare insurance bill when it first came. We was the only city in the state that we supported that resolution.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, I have been a part of many things, and you know, when you look at my opponent, you can't compare to what I have already done. See, right now, what I'm telling you are things that I have already done, not what I'm looking for, not the vision that I have.
Okay. So what made you, after all these years on the city council, what made you decide that you wanted to become the mayor of West Memphis, Arkansas?
Well, first, I don't believe that you should be in a position 20 years and if you cannot make your city better, just doing it because you can be elected. But I was born and raised here in West Memphis. I love West Memphis. I am West Memphis. The same thing that the people want in West Memphis, I want it as well. And I think that I have the qualification, the education to make these things happen. I have a vision for West Memphis.
Okay.
So
what is that vision? What's your plan, Marco? What is your plan? What is your agenda for West Memphis, Arkansas?
well, first off, what I want to do, I want to move West Memphis up into the 21st century. We said right across the bridge from the city here in Memphis, that every city around Memphis is growing, from South Haven, Olive Branch, Germantown, even Marion, Arkansas, and we still standing still. So I want to be able to make sure that we take advantage of all the opportunities that West Memphis has. Let me show you, for example. West Memphis is the only city in the United States that have I-40 and I-55. We have over 60,000 vehicles that travel right through West Memphis every day. No movie theater, no restaurants, no outlet malls. So what I want to do.
You don't have no outlet malls?
No, we don't.
You don't have a movie theater?
No, we don't.
In all of West Memphis? So the biggest attraction is the Southland Greyhound Ball.
Southland Racing. That's our biggest attraction. Also, our Speedway Racing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your plan to bring these businesses into West Memphis?
Well, what I plan on doing is first placing qualified, knowledgeable people around me. Because, I mean, I'm only as good as the people that are around me. When I look at economic development, like I said, I want to take advantage of the opportunities. We have not only the interstate, we have the Riverport, we have the train stations here going to West Memphis. We have a small airport. And right now, we just been certified for the Arkansas Department of Economic Commission for a 1,800 square foot commercial site to bring possibly automaker dealer to West Memphis, Arkansas.
Okay.
So I think what that would do, that would also provide over 1,000 jobs, good paying jobs for the people of our community. Because we have a lot of social economic issues in West Memphis, and we have to address those. And the best way of addressing those is making sure we giving people an opportunity to earn money. But then when they earn money, I'm tired of them coming to Memphis and South Haven and other cities and spending that money. We need to provide the things that we need in West Memphis so we can make sure they spend their money here, so we can take those tax dollars to redevelop our community. For example, our community right now, we have overgrown lots that are obligated homes, our drainage system in our city, and we own our own utility department. Many cities can't say that.
Your own.
We own West Memphis Utility Department.
Okay.
The people of West Memphis. And we have to take those tax revenues and place them back in our community, to redo our communities for us, making sure that we can create a land bank, that we can start to get all the available lots, where we can start to use the AFRA program to build homes, a few homes throughout the year to create affordable housing for West Memphis.
Okay. So what are you going to do to attract outside companies to come into West Memphis?
Okay, great question. What I plan on doing in West Memphis is creating an EDGE board. The EDGE board, the Economic Development Growth Board. What I'm planning on doing is taking my Economic Development Department, my Community Development Department, and the landowners of the land in West Memphis.
Mhm.
And what we're gonna do, once we zone those areas properly, what we're gonna plan on doing is attracting and being aggressive, going after the businesses that we need in West Memphis. Because right now, we just in a standstill.
Okay. When we look at West Memphis, Arkansas, and you said it's 70%
Yes.
Black, African American. What is the poverty level of West Memphis, Arkansas? And if there is a high poverty level, what is it as mayor can you do to address poverty in the area?
Well, right now, West Memphis have a 32.1% poverty level for families. And when you know what comes along with poverty level, it comes along crime, comes along a lot of lack of education and different things that affects our community. What I plan on doing is working to bring more jobs to West Memphis, because that's most importantly, we have to do that. As well as go to a community-oriented based policing,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can try to address the crime at its roots. See, right now, you have my opponent saying, well, let's throw more officers at it. I understand that we need more officers on the ground, and that is true. But if you don't start to address the crime at the root, you ain't going to continue to have a revolving cycle of crime in our city. And if we want to eliminate the crime in our city, we definitely have to go to community-oriented policing.
So what's your plan for that?
Well, my plan is basically is using intervention and prevention. We definitely got to be hard on crime, because we just had a shooting at the car wash. And an innocent young lady that I know was shot and hit, by the bullet. So definitely, we're gonna have to be hard on crime, but we got to start to put together a program. Parenting, I mean, this crime problem start with parenting, and we can't legislate good parenting.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely gonna put the resources in place that they can utilize those things. Like right now, we have you look at the crime problem right here in Arkansas, one man. They decided right now, are they gonna be in prison on a third grade level education?
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, if you decide whether or not you're gonna be in a prison on a third grade education level, why not on the third grade education, you start in entrepreneur classes, anti-bullying classes, success classes for young people, because the Bible says train a child up while they're young,
Mhm.
so they won't go astray. So
Mhm.
you wait till they're 15, 16, 17 years old, you're already lost.
Okay.
So we have the resources, and also we can help to work and partner with our school system to make
Okay.
sure that we implement these plans in West Memphis. But most importantly, I was walking one of the most populous neighborhoods in West Memphis, and I seen a young man, and you know, he said to me, Dad, he said, how could you be the mayor? I said, what do you mean? He said, you look like me. I
Okay.
said, what do you mean I look like you? He said, well, you look like me. I never thought that we could be this. And I told him that I'm on the verge of being the mayor of this city. So if I can do it, and I was born and raised here, you can do it. And just being an inspiration to our young people.
You bring about an interesting point in what you just said. Do you think that there is a number of blacks in the city of West Memphis that will not vote for you just based on the fact that you are black?
Yes. I ran into a situation where I met a young man and a young woman. The first thing they questioned me on, what are your qualifications to be mayor? And I think that's fair. I want your vote, you should be able to ask me that. But not one time did they ever ask my opponent. Then one of my opponents came to me and said, Marco, my opponent supporters came to me and said, pull me to the side and said, Marco, we know you're the most qualified candidate, but you're not the right color.
White folks told you that?
It was once one of my opponent's supporters, so yeah, white guy.
Okay. I guess I'm not surprised, man, that, and I firmly believe that whites in West Memphis, Arkansas will vote white. And that's the reason I tell black folk, what's your problem in voting black? Is your opponent, has he ever been on the city council?
He just been elected this year and, last year, and I think he's completing his second year.
Second year. What was his record of service prior to that?
He worked at Langston Band Company for 40 years.
So he has no community.
Not that I can speak of. I know he served on the Chamber of Commerce for some time, but basically, managing Langston Band Company.
So what do you say to black folk that are on the fence of whether they, first of all, whether they're going to go and vote, and second of all, whether they should vote for a black man?
What would I say? Give me an opportunity. Look at my background, look at my track record, look what I've already done. Look how long I've been fighting as a young man for West Memphis. Even back to Deontay Farrell, I was a young man fighting during the situation.
And I think that's probably when I first met you,
Yes.
during the Deontay Farrell situation over here.
And then I'm a man to say this. 9 years ago, I went through a situation.
Okay.
I didn't do anything criminal.
Right.
I should have been smarter than my heart. But
Okay.
it humbled me, molded me, and prepared me for the time such as this. And I didn't go back into a hole. I kept fighting for that community.
Had your opponent used that?
Oh, yeah. They use everything they can. I mean, they even put out, Marco Win, we moving, we selling our homes, and I can understand that. If you look at what I've been doing, if you look at what I have done and accomplished on council, you would say, wow, this is the right man for the job right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, I have white support, and I'm not gonna lie, I do have white support. But I do want more support from my own people, because the fight that I have been going through, I have been fighting for them.
Mhm.
And I just want them to show me some love. Give me an opportunity.
Okay. Okay. Let me urge those of you again in West Memphis. Let me urge you, this is a black man that you know, born, raised in there. You sing some gospel groups too, don't you?
Well, I do some managing with the Wells Brothers.
With the Wells Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sing yourself?
No, there's no singing. There's no singing.
Okay, all right. You know him. You know his record of service. I hear blacks in West Memphis always talking about you want something better. Anybody that needs to be blocked on their deal? You got them? Okay. You want something better. You want something for your children. You want something for your family. And I just got to take that white man is not going to take care of you like your black brother is going to. You need to get up and go and vote. What time do the polls open in the
The
morning?
polls open at 7:30 to 7:30 at night. There's no reason why no one shouldn't be able to get out and vote.
So, what happens with those over there who say, I ain't got no way, I gotta go way to Marion, Arkansas?
Well, that's a great question. I got 3 different buses that's gonna be rolling from 7 a.m. in the morning. We get you early, get your sausage and biscuit, have a babysitter on the bus if you need someone to keep your child while you're running there, because the lines are moving extremely quick, because the only thing you got there is one thing to vote on. And honestly, I'm number 1 on the list, and you don't have to look no further.
So you got buses rolling, starting at what time and from where?
Right now, let me give you a number.
All right, let me write it down. What is it?
870
870
225
225
8869.
8869. So is there a meeting place for people to get on the buses?
No,
You got-
we gonna come to your doorstep. You just call and say.
And y'all got the bigger buses, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we got some vans, thanks to some of the churches. We have some of the shuttle buses, and we got cars. So it's no excuse. The only thing you gotta do is get up, we'll come to your door and take you to vote and drop you right back off at the door.
I see somebody over here that says, what's your educational background? Y'all don't ask white folk that.
But let me answer that. That's a great question.
Okay.
That's a great
I'm
question.
gonna let you answer, but let me say this. See, black folk ask black folk a different set of questions than they ask white folk. Okay, you don't ask that white man, what makes you qualified? He just left out of the cornfield, ain't never did nothing in the community. Y'all don't ask him that. Okay, you don't ask them those questions. You think because a white man tell you he the best, he the best. Now, what's your educational background?
A BS in business administration and a minor in marketing. Now, ask my opponent, what do he have a college degree?
Have you been to high school? Somebody wants to know, are the trips round trip? They ain't gonna leave you over there, baby. Are they round trip? The bus gonna take you over there, the van's gonna take you over there and bring you back. When they call this number, what happens? Is this is the place?
Yeah, that's my headquarters, which they call it. My people at the headquarters will dispatch a vehicle to wherever they at, pick them up, get a time if you want to set a time, we'll pick you up, take you to vote, and bring you right back to where. Matter of fact, if you gotta go to work and you gotta go to work soon, we'll drop you off at the job.
870-225-8869. Okay, 870-225-8869. There is absolutely no reason that Wednesday morning, Marco McClendon should not be the mayor of West Memphis, Arkansas. Ain't no reason whatsoever. Black folk, y'all can do this. Now y'all got a black coroner. Coroner's still black, ain't it?
Yeah, but also we just elected our first African American woman, city clerk, Joyce Gray.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my good friends over at the funeral home, that he's still.
Oh, yeah.
He's still
this
the
will be a
coroner.
wolf to corner.
Okay, he's still the coroner over there. Your city is 70% black. No one should be representing you that does not look like you. You are the majority, and I hate black folk when y'all use the word we minorities. I ain't no damn minority, okay? You are the majority in the city of West Memphis, Arkansas. Anything else you want to talk
I
about?
just want to respond to what you just said. I want West Memphis to understand, and I guess I'm looking into the camera. I have no ulterior motives. I have no plan for self-gain. I just love my city. I want to make it better. I am West Memphis. I have represented West Memphis. And I'm begging at this point, give me an opportunity. If you don't like what I do in 4 years, vote me out. But give me an opportunity to serve the city that I love, born and raised in, and that want to help to make better. Because before election time come up, so many of you have called me and I have been there for you. I'm asking you, give me an opportunity and please be there for me tomorrow.
Public transportation in Western, y'all ain't got no bus service.
No.
What happened with the deal that you all had with Memphis?
Well, what we did, we had a contract with Mallard. It was $675,000 a year. And what was going on in the Arkansas Department of Transportation was paying $350,000 of that, and our AMP tax from our advertising and promotion department was paying $325,000. So the Arkansas Department of Transportation felt that with the ridership being so low, because at one time the school students used to ride, but then the schools purchased buses.
Okay.
So they wasn't riding. So they felt like, well, when you got 4 or 5 people on a bus that seat was 60, 70 people, it's not worth us giving $350,000 a year to that project. But what I did, I have created a bus system that it using the 30-passenger shuttle buses with 2 handicap accessibility access, and it creates 7 new jobs for the city of West Memphis. It's going to run the same exact route that the Mallard bus ran. It's going to get the people from A to B, whether it's to the doctors, our seniors to the doctors, young men and women to work. If someone needs to get to not MSCC, but ASU Mid-South now, the college, it would do all those things that they need to be done. And it'd be paid for by the city. It'd be a small fee. I mean, it wouldn't be a totally free ride, but you paying $1.25 compared to paying a taxi or Uber. It's a great ride, and it would be something owned by the city, create a few more jobs, and it'd be something that we need if we trying to modernize our city to be like Memphis and other cities around us.
In electing you as mayor, what can the young people, now, I'm talking about activities, and, I know y'all got the Boys Club over there. What type of recreational things will your administration come up with that will keep young people out of the streets and maybe from hanging around the wrong elements and getting involved in crime?
Well, the first thing that I'm gonna do is simple. I'm gonna first work with my parks director to make sure that our parks are adequate.
Okay.
Make sure that our rims have nets on them, make sure that everything is suffice, and those things that we can do now, that don't take an act of Congress, they don't take $1 million, those things that we can do now. But second, I propose the water park. Now, whether or not we do the water park or not, but I just want the people to dream and see something that we can accomplish. Even if we did an indoor swimming pool with a couple of basketball courts or soccer arena, it's some things that we can do now through A&P right now.
Okay. So is these ideas and your agenda for West Memphis going to mean a tax increase?
No, it won't. It won't. I mean, when I first presented the water park, yeah, it did have a tax increase, but once I talked with my finance director, economic developer, we looked at some different things, and that possibly could not be paid through A&P money, but besides that, even with our parks, our baseball fields, we can do that right now, and it doesn't affect the people at all.
So what happened with the water park idea?
Well, the water park idea is still there, you know. When I first ran, I had 5 other opponents going against me.
Okay.
And I think they used that to try to come against me, but right now, it's time to give our children something to do.
Okay.
And one thing I want to do, I want to also add, why the people thinking about electing me. You walking into office, I'm walking into office and you elect me with a full majority council that supports me. So that was something different than Mayor Chipman had.
Okay.
Mayor Chipman walked into office and he had 10 council people, which 8 of them was white, 2 was black.
Okay.
I'm walking in office with 6 majority black council people that's on the campaign trail with me right now.
Okay.
Wayne Robinson, James Pullman, Willis Money, Helen Harris, Melvin Hutchinson, that's all supporting me right now.
Okay.
And we ready to work together to do what we need to do to move this city forward.
I want you to look into that camera right now and take about 3 minutes to tell people why Marco McClennan should be the next mayor of the city of West Memphis, and the reason that they should get up, even if they had not thought about voting, the reason that they should get up in the morning and go to the polls. You got the camera.
I'm asking you to get up and vote for Marco McClendon simply because I understand that this mayor race is not about me. This mayor race is about you. The same thing that you want to see in this community, I do. You want something for your children to do in this city. I do too. Guess what? I have a child. I want my daughter to be able to play. My daughters to be able to play in parks and have something to do. I want my son to be able to walk up and down our community just like you do and not worried about the drive-bys, not worried about someone trying to entice them with the drugs. The same thing that you want. My 24-year-old son, I want him to, if he decides to come back here, I want him to be able to have economic opportunities to be able to live here in this city.
Mark, you.
I want these things.
Go ahead. I'm just taking somebody's name, Mark, off the page. No.
The same things that you want, I want. I want to be able to go to a movie theater here in West Memphis. I want to be able to go to another restaurant besides Applebee's. No knock against Applebee's, but I want to be able to have those a variety of restaurants. I want to be able for our young people to be able to get jobs at these places to earn money. I want to be able to make sure we got cleaner neighborhoods. I want to make sure that the things that other cities have that we're going out to spend our tax dollars with, we have those same things right here. It's time for West Memphis to grow. It's time to think outside the box. It's time to stop being scared. I want to be the mayor of West Memphis. I'm looking to be the mayor of all the people of West Memphis. And I know that I'm the best candidate for this race. And I'm looking and hoping that you will give me the opportunity because I have fought hard for this city. I have showed you and proved to you that I'll fight for you. And for the naysayers to saying this and that, I'm totally the best candidate, I just happen to be a black man. And I'm proud to be that, but I'm letting you know I'm looking to be the mayor for everyone for the city of West Clifton. If you give me an opportunity, I think it'll be the best decision that you made in the next couple of years.
Marco McClendon for mayor of West Memphis. What about that gambling? Ain't you got some casinos coming over there or something?
Well, yeah, the measure did pass for Southland, and I think that's gonna bring in a lot of additional revenue to our city.
So what you gonna do about the movie theater?
Well, one thing we're gonna do, first off, I don't think we had an economic development department that says actively push for movie theaters. I mean, I'm not gonna wait till Malco deal to decide
Okay.
to come to West Memphis. I'm gonna pick up the phone and say, hey, Mr. Malco or whoever, or Cinema 10, what do we need to do to get you here?
Okay. Okay.
And they're gonna say, why would we come there? You know why you wanna come here, or why the restaurant wanna come here? Because guess what? We got an interstate that got 60,000 people, so we got the people to spend the money.
Okay.
They just ain't got nowhere to stop.
Okay.
But if you build it, they will come.
All right, anything else? Come here, young man, you want me to shout you out. So I'm gonna just let you come on up here on camera. Come on now, don't be bashful and grinning this up. What's your name, man?
Dayla,
Come on, Mike.
Your name what?
Dayla,
No, you gonna talk about it. Your name what?
Dayla,
Dalen what?
Clay,
And why'd you want me to shout you out?
just to vote for Marco.
Do what? The vote, oh, so, what, tell your friends' mamas right now to get up and go vote for Marco. You got the mic, you on TV.
To get up and vote for Marco.
Give it some more excitement. Talk like you when you with your partners. You talk louder than that, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, well, tell your friend, tell your mama, your daddy to get up and go vote for Marco McClendon. Now let me hear you do it.
Everybody get up and vote for Marco McClendon.
Thank you, man. All right. Hey, Marco McClendon can be the next mayor of the city of West Memphis. There is no reason why he can't. 70% of the people in that community are black people. Get up and go vote. I hope that his appearance here tonight will make you make the right decision. Has the numbers been good in early voting?
Well, yeah, the numbers we have had a record-breaking number. You can't, at this point tell who they voted for.
Sure.
But we had a large turnout. We ended today with 2,497 people who voted early. And that's bigger than any other runoff we have ever had.
How many black folk y'all got in West Memphis? What's the number?
Out of 28.
How many black registered voters do you have? Give me that number.
Well, we got 12,000 registered voters. I want to say out of 12,000, probably roughly
8 what?
8,000.
Registered voters?
Yeah.
And-
It's 12,000 total, but you asked me for it African American.
Okay.
Around 8,000.
12,000, wait a minute, 12,000 registered voters, that's black and white. 8,000,
Yeah, about 7,000, in the upper 7,000, yeah, 8,000 rounded up.
so the registered voter numbers, blacks are in the majority?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
And y'all only had how many people to vote?
Right at 2,500.
Black folk. What the hell wrong with y'all? In West Memphis, you got the numbers. Use the numbers to your advantage. If it's 6,000 or 7,000, because here's the one thing you can be sure, that out of that 2,500 that has voted in early voting, there's going to be a percentage of white votes in there. Because white folk, like he said, they look at it, we know you qualify, but you just ain't the right color. Get up. Y'all hear me. Get up and go and vote. Ain't no reason for this man to lose. You got the numbers in your registered voters. Get up out the bed in the morning. You open at 7:30, even if y'all sleep late. If you the wino, you ought to be sold by 12 if you're registered to vote. And go call the number 870-225-8869.
That is,
Yeah.
I know going into this office, I'm gonna have to work twice as hard than anyone else.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna disappoint the people that's saying, whether is he gonna make a mistake or he's not gonna do well, because one thing that I did want to add, I'm truly a man of God,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a praying man. And before I make any decisions, I'm gonna make sure, because I can't separate my faith from that office.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm definitely gonna go in there and work twice as hard. I'm gonna burn the midnight oil, because I understand that everyone is expecting me to fail.
Well, man, you sound like a man that really wants a job.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. It's not about me.
You all do not have an excuse. If you don't have a car, they're gonna pick you up and bring you back to the house. If you gotta be at work at a certain time, they're gonna drop you off at the job. Now, what's your excuse? 870-225-8869. Some of you need to be calling that number right now and making yourself an appointment to be picked up in the morning. 870-225-8869. We need him in West Memphis. Hell, I have to come through West Memphis sometime. And you gonna get your new police chief?
Oh, without a doubt. But, you know, without a doubt. Me and the current police chief, we became friends, and one of the things, but he's resigning. So I got to place someone in that position.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You gonna pick somebody from West Memphis or you gonna do a search?
well, right now, I'm gonna, move someone from West Memphis in that position.
Okay.
He's been there for a long time, been overlooked, and I think giving him an opportunity, he understands our needs.
Okay. And y'all had some needs over there. Like I said, the first time I think I met you was doing the Deontay Farrell situation. Young kid that was killed by West Memphis police because they said he had a gun, ended up being a toy weapon. And I worked in that one. Al Sharpton came in. In fact, Al Sharpton did the eulogy on that. Jake Bailey, myself and some more from over here worked in that, went all the way to the state Supreme Court on that particular matter. You need justice in the city. You need to understand that you as a black man and a black woman, you deserve the very best. Never allow anyone to tell you that your very best does not look like you. Sometimes you pick the wrong one that looks like you, but you got a man right here who's been there for 16 years as a city council person. You know his record. Compare his record of service to the opponents and see who is the better candidate. And you'll vote for Marco McClendon. Again, that number, those of you who do not have transportation, you need to be calling right now. 870-225-8869. You need to be at the polls when the polls open at 7:30. The buses, the vans will be running all day. Prove that West Memphis is not a hick town, that black folk are not stuck in the dark ages, that you do love yourself, excuse me, and you do want the very best for yourselves. Marco, thank you, man. Anything else you want to say?
Well, I just want to again, election day is tomorrow, starting at 7:30 a.m. To 7:30 p.m. I ask you all to get out and exercise your right, knowing that vote for me is a vote for you, for your children, and for this community, and moving this city forward. I'm willing to be that vessel. I'm prepared and I'm ready. So come out and give me an opportunity.
I've got a friend, and he's contacting me now, that has, what is it called? Has a lot of those large, I think he has maybe about 3 of those large buses like Mal. He used to drive for Mal, and he started his own company. He's a black man, And he says, I've been trying to make contact with Marco about the transportation in West Memphis. The planned routes are to Memphis as well to give people access to the medical center and jobs. Can you forward this to him? Make sure you get this number
Okay.
right here. His name is Darius Jerry, and he's got those big buses like Mount. Okay, and sometimes you gotta be creative. You gotta be creative in rendering service where one door closes. Sometimes doors close for windows to open up for you. All right, my friend Marco McClendon, the next mayor with your help and your support of West Memphis, Arkansas. Thank you, man. I'll be looking to give you that call either late tomorrow night or early Wednesday morning saying, Mr. Mayor, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back after these commercial messages. Let me go.
Yeah, that's a little call. You know, Chief, you know he black man.
Huh?
You know he black man, you know, I was saying, he understand our culture.
Uh-huh.
Ain't no way in the world.
Write this down, write this.
Matter of fact,
In fact, what
let me
I,
take a picture, you want me to take a picture of it?
I'll take a picture and I'll send it to your phone.
Okay.
I'll send it to your phone. Can I move back over some now?
Yes.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you, thank you.
We'll talk.
All right, okay.
Where your victory party gonna be?
At Reedus,
At where?
at Reedus.
On the square?
Yeah.
I might not need to come.
No, you need to come.
Huh?
I need to see you there.
You know, me and Rita don't get along.
Well, hey, they ain't about Rita.
Okay.
You know, I need you to come on over there.
All right.
Yeah.
What time you think your numbers will be in?
About 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, we plan, when we party, we don't stop until next morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so. I love that commercial right there. They ain't the one to do it when he tell me about the casket. I said, that's it.
No, it's the other one. They got two on there.
Bernard, though. All right, now, I'm gone.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Give me a picture with you so I can make all these women jealous, cause they is on you. Oh, that's a good picture.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, thank you. Y'all know how to get back out?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Come in, then.
When is this coming to you?
What?
No.
No, you know, ain't reading that. Ain't nothing major.
I got it straight.
Well, ain't nothing major. You going out there?
I'ma see. But I got it straight. She just was panicking,
Who, your mama?
my grandma.
What was that? I saw something about that. You couldn't say what you want to say on here.
No, she was asking what,
What?
one of the girls asked a question, and
What
I was
the-
finna respond.
Where's she at?
One of your sermons, what his mouth do? And I was like, see, can't even say what you wanna say on here. That was that.
They want to know about the sermon?
No,
Or what do my mouth do?
not you,
Who?
Marco.
Go over there and vote. You may give you some for a good vote.
Go over there just to vote, sir.
Oh. All righty. Those of you who are watching that live in West Memphis, make sure that you go and vote for Marco McClendon. I need to know the mayor of West Memphis. Especially when you appoint the police chief. Yeah, I get stopped over that. Let me call the mayor. Whew. Did I send that?
How many more you wanna do before I bring you back?
How many more I got left?
Well, you got quite a few left.
We're gonna run me about 2 more, then I'm gonna talk, and then we'll go back to another one.
Okay.
I am not opening up the phone lines, ain't nothing to talk about on the phone tonight. Cause I really don't wanna talk to ignorant folk tonight.
Ceramics Furniture located at 3666 North Market.
$30.
All right. Come and sit, Florida.
20 seconds.
I ain't seen him.
10 seconds.
You got hearts and stuff going too, you see them?
That's
Coming
good,
back
man.
in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Again, those of you who reside in West Memphis, Arkansas, there is no reason that Marco McClellan does not become your mayor. You got the numbers, even in the registered voters. You got the numbers. You can't be defeated unless you stay at the house. If you do not go out and vote, if there are over 8,000 registered voters and there's only been 2,500 in early voting, please understand that a large percentage of that 2,500 is white votes. Get up. Get up. I mean, I don't know what to say about y'all Wednesday night if y'all don't go and vote. You got the numbers. Get up and go and vote. No reason whatsoever that you should not be voting, okay? No reason at all that Marco McClellan should lose by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Those of you who live in the Regency of Raleigh Apartments, and your living conditions are deplorable, as were the people who are members of my church, Joanne and Kirsten Merriweather. I'd like you to send me some pictures. Send me a letter. Let me know what apartment you're in. Send it to Naked Truth Ministries. gmail.com. You got mold in your apartment? Send me the pictures. You got holes in your walls, your bathroom sinking down into the floor. Send me the pictures so I can get the right people on this particular matter. And it's something that I remember about this company, Multi-South Management. It seems as though there is another, there's been another apartment complex that was having these same problems. Look, you got the cussing pastor, you got the flying pastor. Now they got the panties pastor. I'm trying to get the man's name. They got the video out there. I saw the video. The man was trying to chase this woman's hoism away. So she's standing up. I can't see his face, can't see her. She take off her panties, because I guess they sinful panties. And he got some panties that he done prayed over. They holy panties, I guess. And she's standing there, and he says, put your leg in this one, and put your leg in this one. And then he tells her, I got to pull the panties up. She can't pull the panties up herself. He got these holy panties. So he gets to pull the panties up. Then he starts rubbing them on her legs and stuff. I said, holy panties. Now I had the Fatty Bear panties. I did. I said, but holy panties. My God. So I guess if he pulled the panties up, he got to look at her. Whatchamacallit, didn't
He took the old ones off
he? He took the old panties off.
and said, whoo.
Oh, these some sinful panties here. Let's throw this sin away. And then he had to step in some anointed panties.
Prayer panties.
Prayer panties. Is that what he called them? Prayer panties. Oh, Lord, let us pray today over these panties here. I wonder what he wanted the panties to do. What the panties supposed to do?
Take away your holiness. What you
Take
say?
your whole ism away. Okay. He had his robe on. They say he's a pastor in Birmingham, Alabama. I saw it. Did you send it to me too, Dale?
Yes.
Because I want, wait a minute. What'd you send it to?
See,
Is it my email or?
I think it's in your email.
Because I want to hear what the pastor said.
You got it.
Wait a minute. We just said, let's see. No. Did you send it to me in, huh?
Yeah.
In email? Church email or my email?
Yours. Send it to church.
Y'all don't live in holy pen. Okay. I ain't got it, because I want the people to hear. Turn the green mic on. Okay. Lord hammers, holy panties. Do you get some holy bras too? You ain't get no holy bra. 1, 2, yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can hear the preacher.
I do, but let's go through the process and let these people have, pull them off, and I can help you. Okay, let me help you from here. Step out of them.
Step out on them.
Alright, now, and so what this does, and I'm always real discreet with your regular payment, so I folded them, I laid them there. And like I said, what these do, these are prayer panties, and by me touching them and helping you pull them on, and the way we do it, this will help, so you just keep that in mind, step in the knee, okay? Put that leg in, yeah, this is good, and allow me to pull them up,
Yes,
yeah, this is good.
yes.
All right. And it don't seem that you need a Lane Bryant pair or another. And then what I'm doing here is just touching your knees, because if they are not, you know, touched and stuff, you end up using those, and you end up going into, you know, your own ministry there. You don't need to do that, but yes, Lord. All right.
Yes, Lord.
That's it.
That's it. The man pulled her old panties off. Cause them was some sinful panties she had on. Probably some of them lace thongs or something. He pulled them off of her. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Glory. And so now these some prayer panties. I done prayed over these here panties. Hey, glory. Come here, stick your leg in this one. He said, she went to pull the panties up herself. No, I got to pull these panties up. I got the anointing. Hey, we gonna touch and agree though. He pulls the panties on up, then he starts rubbing on her legs so that they can be anointed too. I swear, I'm gonna try to put that up. Send that to me so I can put it up. See y'all, if I had some prayer panties, y'all wouldn't even come and get my prayer panties. But y'all went down in Birmingham. Was you standing in line? Huh? Y'all let I can't cuss, but y'all let preachers fly. Now they got prayer panties. Oh, Jesus. I can see me standing up there. Come here, sister. Let's see. And put these prayer panties on. Who you think in my church needs something? Don't call on that. When you thought about the same name, I saw that look on your face. But he's a preacher. Somebody say he collecting them old funky drawers. But I'm gonna try to find out who the pastor is down in Birmingham. Look, my time is about to end. We are still in the Thaddy Bears Kids for the toys. I don't care what you send me, $10, $5, $15, $25, $100, $150. We're trying to help 50 children have a Merry Christmas. Okay? $50. I mean, yeah, you want to send 50, but we're trying to make 50 kids rather have a Merry Christmas. All you got to do is submit the child's name with a copy of their report card and why that child has a need. Send it to nakedtruthministries@gmail.com. nakedtruthministries@gmail.com. If you want to adopt a whole child, $150, or maybe you just want to give $5, $10, $15, $100, all you got to do is go to the PayPal. Are you tagging it on there? You can go to our PayPal, or you can go to the Cash App. And I'm finding that more young people have Cash App than they do PayPal. The Cash App is just $Naked Truth Ministries. Naked Truth Ministries. If you want to go on PayPal, go to our website at nakedtruth.lem.com. nakedtruth.lem.com, where it says give, and you'll be able to give. Thank you for so many of you that gave on Friday night. But we're only trying to help these young people, these kids. So you can go there and please donate. Again, as I shared with you earlier in the show, that Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries in our gymnasium on Sundays, starting on the second Sunday in January. We're going to have what we call Soulful Sunday Afternoons. Soulful Sunday Afternoons. And it's going to be featuring my good friend, the Cougar Hunter himself, Courtney Little. I'm planning to bring in some other guests and things of that nature. It's going to be $10 admission. All of the proceeds will go to the church. It's going to even be BYOB. We're going to have you some ice. We're going to have some hot dogs. And y'all know y'all like some chicken wings. So we're going to have all of that. And see, there is no reason y'all having it. Yeah, we're having it at church. I ain't having it in the sanctuary. The gym is way back in the back. I ain't got no problem with no music. None. I love the blues. I love rhythm and blues. And y'all go to the shows everywhere else. So y'all just come on. We got plenty of parking. Security will be there. I'm going to cut a commercial for it. So you all just get ready for it. All right. How many minutes I got left? 4? Okay. Well, join me tomorrow night. The show is going to be entitled Expose Your Abuser. Expose Your Abuser. We're going to be talking about sexual abuse. Open up the phone lines and allow you the opportunity to expose your abuser. Who was it? You'll be able to talk about it. Tell us about the traumatic experiences that you went through. Your experience may save the life of someone else. And that's what it is all about. Sunday morning, Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. I'm going back and pull one I preached about a year or so ago. I want to talk about Samson and Delilah on Sunday morning. And the subject will be entitled, Be Careful Where You Lay Your Head. That's the message on Sunday morning. Be careful where you lay your head. That's going to be the message for Sunday morning. A lot of folk that got into a lot of trouble, a lot of situations, because you laid your head, or you are laying your head even presently in the wrong place. Excuse me. If you would like to advertise on the Thaddeus Matthews Show, I'm going to run a special for the rest of this week for a visual commercial. And this is only going to take you through the end of this month. $800 is going to be the cost. Usually $1,500 for a month. $800, this is my Christmas present to you. $800. If you have your own commercial, $800. If I got to come out and produce it, because I got to pay the producing man, it's going to be $1,000. Okay? But if you already got your commercial, you're in the clothing business, you're in the restaurant business, and it's Christmas time, you need to get a commercial on the air so that people will know about your particular business. All you gotta do is call me, contact me. In fact, you can call me at 231-9239. Area code 901-231-9239. Again, 901-231-9239. $800. $800. I will probably never do this one again. $800 will get you a visual commercial that will run you through the end of this year, December 31st. That's good for companies that already got your commercial. You can't beat it. You're gonna get played twice a night through the end of the year. If your commercial has to be produced, it's $1,000. All right? Is my time just about up? Am I up? Okay. I'm up. Don't forget about DMC Cleaners, 62 Fairway, black-owned cleaners. They need your business. Go on in there. They're open Monday through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Same day service. In by 9, you can get your stuff back by 4:30. Half price when you pay in advance. Got to go. Wish I could stay and give you some more, but join me on tomorrow night here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Top of the evening to you.
Big time.
What's up? I lost the comments over here.